Good morning, students. Welcome back to the English class. Today we are going to learn the poem Firework Night, written by Enid Blyton. Now, students, before going to the poem, I will ask you a question. Do you like to live with the noise pollution? No, I don't think that you like to live with the noise pollution because it disturbs your studies, your learning, and even your sleep, isn't it? Now, we shall learn a few lines about noise pollution. Noise pollution is considered to be any unwanted or disturbing sound that affects the health and well-being of humans and other organisms. Exposure to loud noise can also cause high blood pressure, heart disease, sleep disturbances and stress. These health problems can affect all age groups, especially children, old people, animals and birds. High noise levels can contribute to cardiovascular effects in humans and in increased incidence of coronary artery disease. In animals, noise can increase the risk of death by altering predator or prey detection and avoidance, interfere with reproduction and navigation, and contribute to permanent hearing loss. Okay, students, now we saw what is meant by noise pollution. Now we will see about the author of the poem. Here, the poem Firework Night was written by Enid Blyton. Enid Blyton was an English children's writer, was born in Dulwich in England from the year 1897 to 1968. She was one of the world's most famous children's writers. Her parents wanted her to become a concert pianist, but Enid Blyton wanted to become a teacher. As she worked as a teacher, she began to have articles about children, and she was the editor of a magazine for children called Sunny Stories. Enid Blyton has been in the Guinness Book of Records as one of the world's biggest selling writers. Her books were published and translated in 90 languages. She was one of the world's most famous children writers whose books have been among the world's best sellers since the 1930s, selling more than 600 million copies. Blyton books are still enormously popular and have been translated in 90 languages. Enid Blyton did a lot of work for charity and had a club for children which helped them to give money to charity. She is one of the most prolific authors of all time. She died at the age of 71 in London. Okay, students, now shall we go to the poem, students? Open your book, students. Take the poem Firework Night. First, we will read the poem fully. Then we will see the meaning of the poem para by para. Okay, students? Now, first we will read the poem. You students read along with me. Okay. Bang! What's that? Bang! Bang! Oh, hark! The guns are shooting in the dark. Little guns and big ones too. Bang! 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 What shall I do? Mistress, master, hear me help. I'm out of doors. I want your help. Let me in. Oh, let me in. Before these fireworks begin. To shoot again, I can't bear that. My tail is down. My ears are flat. I'm trembling here outside the door. Oh, don't you love me any more? I think I'll die with fright unless you let me in tonight. Shall we let him in, children? Ha, now the door is open wide. I'm rushing through. I'm safe inside. The lights are on. It's warm and grand. Mistress, let me lick your hand before I slip behind the couch. There I'll hide myself and crouch in safety till the bangs are done. Then to my kennel I will run and guard you safely all the night, because you understood my fright. Enid Blyton. Okay, students, now we read the full poem. Now we will see the meaning of the poem para by para. First see the first para. Bang, what's that? Bang, bang, oh hark! The guns are shooting in the dark. Little guns and big ones too. Bang, bang, bang. What shall I do? Mistress, master, hear me, help. I'm out of doors. I want your help. Here, students, this poem, Firework Night, focuses on a dog being left outside the house on a bonfire night. That means some people are they are taking the guns and they are shooting. That is the bonfire night. The dog hears the sound and gets frightened. The dog gets scared by the sound and bursting of fireworks. The dog requests his mistress to let him into the house as he is scared of the guns shooting at night. Now see the second para, students. Let me in, oh, let me in. Before these fireworks begin to shoot again, I can't bear that. My tail is down, my ears are flat. I'm trembling here outside the door. Oh, don't you love me anymore? I think I'll die with fright unless you let me in tonight. Here, the dog says that he couldn't bear the loud bang sound. Bang means what? It is a big noise, a loud noise. So, the dog is telling that he couldn't bear the loud bang sound. He is getting frightened. Out of fear, his tail is down and his ears are flat. He trembles outside the door. Here, trembles means what? Shiver, shivering movement. So, trembles outside the door. He says that he will die with fright if they don't allow him into the house. Now see the third para, students. Shall we let him in, children? Ha, now the door is open wide. I am rushing through. I am safe inside. The lights are on. It's warm and grand. Mistress, let me lick your hand before I slip behind the couch. Now the mistress is asking the children whether she can allow the dog into the house. The children, by hearing the cry of the dog, allows the dog inside. The mistress opens the door wide and the dog rushes in. He feels safe inside as the lights are on. He feels grateful to the mistress and wants to show it by licking her hand before he slips behind the couch. First couch means what, students? A small bed, high bed like. So he is going and hiding in the bed, lying on the bed. So see the students, next paragraph. So by licking her hand before he slips behind the couch in safety till the bangs are gone. See the last paragraph, students. There I'll hide myself and crouch in safety till the bangs are done. Then to my kennel I will run and guard you safely all the night, because you understood my fright. Here the dog is telling, after that he will run to this kennel. Kennel means what? A shelter for dogs. And the dog says that he will guard a mistress and children safely because they understood his fright. Now This is the poem, meaning of the poem, students. Hope. So dear students, now we will see some more information about the dogs. Dogs may display psychological symptoms of stress like shivering, holding, and excessive barking. Most of the pets hide under furniture or hook for dog corners to hide. Some suffer from loss of bladder control. They even refuse to eat and would only whimper when loud crackers go off. Many animals and birds need to be constantly reassured when the noise level increases. They see the ear piercing explosive sounds as life endangering event. This is why they aimlessly run and fly around in panic. So dear students, be careful. We don't throw burst crackers near to animals. Keep the windows shut and curtains drawn to mask sounds and flashes from fireworks. Stay at home with your pets. Keep your dog distracted by playing with him or giving him his favorite treats. Treat the animals and birds with kind and take care of them. Thank you, students.